What is up, broskis? BroskiPlays here. The new highly anticipated DLC from The Binding of Isaac Rebirth is releasing in 8 days. And to hype up this amazing, huge final DLC, I am here to give you guys my top 10 items that I am looking most forward to in Repentance. The items in this countdown are both from CANTIBIRTH and new additions from Repentance. Also, I'm proud to announce a brand new project that I'm doing with a bunch of YouTubers, which will finally happen this week. Our team is called the Galiant Gamers, and we will be doing some fun gaming videos together and even play Isaac Repentance once this comes out. So it will be awesome if you could subscribe to the channel, because we will be posting our first video this week. And we also have this awesome Discord that you can check out, where you can collab with other YouTubers or just talk with me or with a bunch of others. Also, tell me your most anticipated item for Repentance in the comments. The best one will be featured in the next video. Anyways, with that out of the way, let's begin with the countdown. Before we start this video, there will be Repentance spoilers that reveal brand new items that are going to be in Repentance. If you don't want to get spoiled and rather want to go blindly when the game comes out, then stop watching now. Otherwise, enjoy the video. Number 10. Menorah. We all think angel deals suck in Isaac, right? Well, fear no more, as Menorah from CANTIBIRTH will make its official debut in Repentance. This unique angel item spawns a familiar that grants an extra tier per shot for each lit candle. How do you get a lit candle? By taking damage, of course, you silly. And so for each hit you take, it will grant you an extra tier to shoot. Which means that after 7 hits you will end up shooting 7 tiers at the same time. Now the reason why I'm looking forward to this item being in Repentance is because of one reason only. Synergies. Just imagine Menorah with, for example, booster pack items like Angelic Prism, Hop, Lecripsy, Hemocalacria. What are these names? Flatstone, or items that allow insane damage like Apple or Eye of Belial. This item can truly become an insane tier multiplier. I can't wait about the shenanigans that will unfold when this item finally gets the spotlight it deserves. Number 9. Birthright. One of the most underrated items in CANTIBIRTH. Number 9 on this list is another item from CANTIBIRTH. Yeah, I get used to that in this list. Birthright is a very unique item that can change the run in unique ways depending on what character you're currently playing as. Each character has its own effects that can apply when picking up Birthright. For example, Isaac has double item pedestals. Maggie gets 3 heart containers. Cain gets a golden key at each floor. Samson gets nothing. See, this is why I'm looking forward to this item in Repentance, as the CANTIBIRTH Birthright was missing some effects for characters like Azazel, Samson, Eve and Lazarus. And I'm also looking forward to what unique effects will be added to AB and AB Plus characters like the Keeper, Lilith, Apollyon and the Forgotten. It will definitely be a fun item that can make any character worth it in a run. And that's why it's on my number 9 spot. Number 8. Dreamcatcher. Alright, our first new Repentance item on this list. This item was one of the first new items revealed and has the most unique mechanic I've seen in a while. So Dreamcatcher makes use of a forgotten feature, the nightmare screen. You know, that loading sequence when traveling to the next floor that everyone skips? Yeah, that one. See, the Dreamcatcher makes use of that screen by showing you what item will be in the treasure room and what boss you will fight inside of that little thought bubble. So now you have a reason to not skip that screen anymore. Hooray! Why I'm looking forward to this item? I'm just really curious how it's going to change the metagame of Isaac and if it will actually help preventing abuse of the skip syndrome that many Isaac players have. Because that loading sequence deserves some attention too, damn it! Hashtag team loading sequence. Number 7. 120 volt. Back to the CANTIBIRTHs. It's time to talk about 120 volt, Jacob's ladder's little cousin from CANTIBIRTH. This item grants Isaac electric tears, which will zap other enemies upon hitting them. But broski, wasn't this already in Afterbirth as Jacob's ladder? Yes it is, which is why 120 volt will be reworked into a more unique item. Unfortunately, we haven't seen anything of this item in Repentance yet, but admin has stated that this item will be reworked in Repentance, which is why I'm looking forward to what they've changed about the item and see if it synergizes with Jacob's ladder. Because you can never go wrong with 2 electric tier effects on top of each other, right? Number 6. MONTEZUMA'S Revenge. Did you ever had to go to the toilet after eating that delicious bean recipe that was in the end too much for your stomach to handle? Yeah? Well, did you also had a stream of out of your when you did that? Okay, that question was maybe a bit too much. If you say yes to both of those questions, then MONTEZUMA'S Revenge is the item for you. This brand new Repentance item allows Isaac to charge a short range a la Azazel brimstone-like diarrhea laser out of his... The great thing about this item, it is independent from your own tears, which means you can still shoot tears while also releasing a diarrhea-like laser. I can't wait to see all the amazing synergies that this item can give. Like number 1 in MONTEZUMA'S Revenge, Isaac will be shitting and peeing at the same time. Number 5. Jacob's Ladder, Antibirth. One of the many sleeper hits in Antibirth. This item shares the same name as the Afterbirth equivalent, and no, Edmund didn't steal anything from Antibirth. Heck, Edmund didn't even know about Antibirth until it came out. After that, he instantly contacted Vin and his squad. Anyways, Jacob's Ladder spawns a ladder in the starting room of each floor that will lead to the Angel Room. It's like the Joker card, just with 100% Angel chance and no cards. It's one of the most interesting items, as it can be very powerful, as you can still take a Devil Deal while also being able to go to the Angel Room. The reason why it's on my number 5 spot is because how it will interact with items such as Duality. Will it create 2 ladders? We'll see. Number 4. Book of Virtues 2.0. We have a pretty unique item here at the number 4 spot, as this was an exclusive item for Bethany in Antibirth. This item allows Bethany to use her soul hearts as a way to charge her book in order to spawn soul wisps. However, and this is the reason why it's so high on this list, the Book of Virtues received a complete overhaul in Repentance and may be one of the most unique items in the game. We still don't know every single item, so this statement might not be true when the DLC is finally released. Book of Virtues is nerfed a bit, as it's now a 4 charge item instead of a 2 charge like an Antibirth. However, the reason why this rework is so amazing is because this version of the Book of Virtues allows Bethany to synergize her Book of Virtues with certain active items. This creates unique active item synergies never seen before in Isaac. Synergies like How to Jump plus Book of Virtues allowing Bethany to create soul wisps whenever she uses How to Jump. Tammy's Head plus Book of Virtues creating soul wisps to shoot very small shots. My Little Unicorn plus Book of Virtues, which creates rainbow colored wisps that become invisible and do extra damage. Shoop Da Whoop plus Book of Virtues, which creates white wisps that shoot a Shoop Da Whoop laser at enemies. And the list goes on and on. The synergy potential of this item will be incredible. So hyped for this one. Speaking of hyped items, number 3. Mom's Bracelet. This unique active item was another fan favorite of many Antibirth players, as it allows Isaac to pick and throw anything. It is inspired by the Power Bracelet from the Legend of Zelda series, and it fits right at home with the Isaac team. Actually, it's called the Bracelet, not Power Bracelet. With this item, Isaac can pick up rocks, pots, tinted rocks, explosive barrels, poop, red poop, bombs, and it even allows Isaac to take off the skull of a host and turn it into a red host. This item has just so much potential that Repentance could make it even have more options. I cannot wait what interactions Mom's Bracelet will have in Repentance. Number 2. Spirit Sword. I know, you expected this at number 1, didn't you? Oh, I'm sorry. It's a great item, don't get me wrong, but with the Forgotten added in AB+, the Spirit Sword became just a tiny bit less unique than before. Still, this amazing angel item grants Isaac a golden sword, which removes Isaac's tears and instead lets him slash with a sword. This is still one of my favorite items of all time in Isaac, and now that it's going to be officially in Isaac, it will finally be enjoyed by many players in game, as this item is one of the most fun items that are available in the game. Another cool thing about the Spirit Sword is if you hold the fire button, Isaac will instead do a charge attack, a la Link from The Legend of Zelda with his Master Sword. And if you combine that with an item such as Ipecac, you can do some amazing projectile attacks. And if you're not skillful with the Forgotten, then this item can be difficult. The reason why I'm looking forward to this item is because of how it will work for the Forgotten and how it will synergize with the Afterbirth Plus items, and how much new mechanics it will receive in Repentance. And now before we move on to the number 1 spot, here are some honorable mentions. Terra. Terra is an item from the planetarium pool and allows Isaac to shoot rocks out of his eyes. This means Isaac can destroy rocks, rock-based enemies and more. They also knock back other enemies and have a damage increase with a minor increase per tier. This item was featured in Antibirth. Bill Crusher. This is one of the few items that was planned for the upcoming Antibirth update, but it was never finished, and so the item became a relic. Or does it? As Repentance will have cut content of Antibirth, we might see Pill Crusher be added in Repentance. The item allows Isaac to change his health pill and make it an effect. So bombs are key will make it so when you shoot a bomb and use Pill Crusher, all bombs will be changed into key projectiles. It has so much synergy potential with pills, it can be one of the most creative items in the new DLC. Wrestling Bell, name not yet confirmed. This item was shown in one of the gifts posted by Tyrone recently. Whenever this item is activated, Isaac will pick up an enemy, jump into the sky and launch it into the ground, killing the enemy and releasing a rock wave impact that will destroy any nearby enemies. This looks like it could be another fun item to add in the already brilliant new item list that is going to be in Repentance. And now for our number 1 spot, I present you with number 1. The red key. You know it was going to happen. We all know it was going to be here on that first spot. I just don't have any words for this item. It is the most unique item I've ever used in the Isaac game. And I'm so happy that it will be in Repentance, as this item changes any run and makes it amazing. So what red key does is it allows Isaac the ability to explore the entire floor. But I hear you thinking, but Broski, doesn't the game already allow you to explore the entire floor? Yes, but it doesn't let you generate brand new rooms like red key allows you to do. As you can see in the footage, there will will be some new red outlined doors Isaac can open with the red key. Upon entering a red room like these, a random room will be generated, but here's the catch. This room can be anything. A devil room, a shop, a treasure room, a sacrifice room, angel room, anything. Which means that with enough charges, Isaac can have multiple devil deals, multiple angel deals, shops, treasure room, etc. However, if you get too far from the original room, then you end up in an I am error room and you will have to continue to the next floor. This item is just beyond explanation. It's such an original item and it will definitely blow every single Isaac player's mind when it's found in Repentance. And so that is why red key is, in my opinion, the most anticipated item in the Binding of Isaac Repentance. Anyways, I want to thank everyone for checking out this countdown of my top 10 most anticipated items in Repentance. I will try to make a top 10 or Isaac Repentance related video as often as I can, as we're getting closer and closer to the release. It's been 3 years and the end of Isaac is almost here. So let's get hyped because Repentance will be a big one. I hope you all have an awesome day. This was BroskiPlays and stay broski.